Last thing I'll get into before I'll ask some questions here is I call it like kind of the Jersey Guido persona. Or in Europe, I always use like the Italian macho man. It's the same type of idea. And it's like, okay, well, why is this guy good? Why is this guy, because you see that guy, you're like, the natural. Why does he get the girls, And what it is when he goes up, I always say it's kind of like he's got this internal hip hop track of him being like, I'm the boss, I'm the boss, I'm the man, holy shit, oh yeah, I'm amazing, look at my tan, look at my muscles, right, all that. So he's like, and what it is he's, usually what I say is that guys that come to these type of events, and like learn about this stuff, is you're too smart for your own good, right? Why are the guys that are kind of stupid, kind of get a lot of girls? It's because they're completely oblivious to any social feedback. They're just like, she's like, fuck you. He's like, nice, playing hard to get. I'm the boss, I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man, right? So he's so stupid, he doesn't even ping off of that, right? Whereas guys, we're hypersensitive, so we're like, oh my God, she looked away. She twirled her hair. What does that mean? Does that mean she likes me? Does that mean she doesn't like me? What do I do? Holy shit, right? And right, everyone's kind of like, yeah. So it's like, how do you cross that threshold? And the thing is or how do you become the Jersey Guido or the macho man? And what it is you can never really turn that stuff off, but you just have to realize to not put any value in it whatsoever. So it's like, I can't turn that off. I'm like, oh man, she's looking away. That's an indicator of things not going well. But I know if I feed into that or like start meditating on it and thinking about it even more, it's only going to be that self-fulfilling prophecy. And so much of social dynamics in general is like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whose frame is stronger, right? And I'm saying like one of the best kind of headspaces to be in is that like, I'll say gorilla, but it's more just like entitled headspace. Like I feel entitled, assume attraction, I'm the high value one, I'm here and you're gonna love me, I'm the coolest dude here, I'm the coolest guy you're gonna meet tonight, and let's do this. And again, it sucks because if only it was that easy to just like flip the switch, but that's actually a good thing because then you'd be watching TV and they'd be like, there's aliens outside. You'd be like, there's aliens, whoa! It's like you have that in your head that your mind is smart enough that you can't really trick it quickly, but it's all about like forcing that frame, and then using some of the kind of like cheat codes I talked about earlier to kind of get some of those reference points. But again, what it ties back to is long term. Remind me to bring up hotter girls if I don't bring this up again. Like hotter girls, yeah. Long term, you want to get it to the point where you're just getting those reference points and it happens naturally. And that wasn't even what I was talking about. But what that made me think of is a lot of times who here is like decent with like the average girls, but is looking for hotter girls? Anyone in here? Like, no, I need all the girls. The problem that a lot of guys, they're like, I can get the sevens, but it's different. I don't know, something's different. And sure, there is the whole your internal headspace thing that you got to deal with, which is one side, which I talked about before. But then the other thing that is really interesting, that when you get with a more attractive woman, is that you're not going to get as many IOIs. You're not going to get as much positive feedback from the girl, right? The example that I use is, let's say you're walking down the street, and right, you find like 1,000 pound on the ground. You're like, oh, 1,000 pound shots, let's do it, right? Whereas like if Bill Gates was like, oh, sweet. And he just keep on going. Like he wouldn't even care. He'd be like, yeah, another person not starving in Africa. Like it's not a big deal to him. It's the same thing for like an attractive woman. Like when like the 7, if you come up and you start developing these like high value traits, which happens pretty quickly if you're just going out, is that like a 7, she's like, oh my God, yeah, oh, the cool guy, yes, it's like my one chance for love, right? Whereas like when like a very attractive woman, she's like, oh sweet, this is cool. This is how it should be. Yeah, cool. Like she likes it, she's having fun with you, but she's not gonna be like, ha, ha, yeah, all this stuff. So guys are like, it's different. What's going on here? I don't know. And the thing is so many times, especially when you're in intermediate stages, you don't have a lot of experience. You're just kind of like, you're going up and you're like, oh, at least I'm talking to her. Yeah, she's laughing. Cool, this is good. This is going well. Oh, and you're too busy like being the seller instead of the buyer. Does that make you guys understand that frame? Like you're trying to sell yourself as opposed to like, what do you got? Right, so you're too busy on the seller side, like, oh, what does she think about this? Does this work? Should I say this? Oh, damn it, I don't have anything else to say here. As opposed to being on the other side where you're just like, what do you got? Cool, really. Interesting, I don't care. Which is kind of where the girl falls into, not because she wants to, because you set that frame, right? And again, this ties into when you're entitled, it happens naturally, but you just want to get it where your frame is stronger than hers. I guess I'll just kind of say this, because this is one of my favorite things to talk about too, is is that same kind of frame thing that's going on. It's actually going on right now. You talk about I'm mind fucking you right now, guys. It's going on. You don't realize this? What it is when you talk to the girl, again, she's got her frame like, yeah, I'm having fun. And then you have yours and you're like, I want you. Whatever it is, that's obviously a bad one. It's the same thing when I walk in this room and I walk in and I'm like, what's up, guys? And you're all like, right? It's whose reality is stronger, right? So I walk in, mine's like, I want him having fun. I want this to be cool. And then if you guys are like, I hate RSD. Who are you? You have long hair, right? I'm going to be like, ah. So if I ping off of you, and that's like 30 people here or however many people here, it's going to be like, oh, where I have to be like, no, my frame is stronger. It's the same thing if I'm teaching boot camp and the student comes up and he's like, this place is really hard. Yeah, the girls are so mean. And I'm like, you're right. It is really hard. Oh, I didn't even notice. Right? I can't have that frame, obviously, when I'm working. So I can be like, no, dude, this place is awesome. Let's do this. Come on, let's go.